Due to the 4th of July, the Pricing Game Recaps disclaimer is omitted. Please enjoy.
With that being said, I do apologize for it being 3 days late, but of course it is the Pricing Game Recap for the 4th of July, which was this past Thursday, July 4th, 2013. Okay, the games that were played for this episode of Family Week for July 4th were the following: Safecrackers, Any Number, Freeze Frame, Rat Race, Most Expensive, and the new and improved Grand Game. Switch over to my other theme. Okay, now the first couple up were Lindell and Demetrius. They played Safecrackers for a trip to Washington, D.C., which included a 6-night stay at the St. Gregory Hotel in a suite room and a evening limo tour. They also had a chance to win 2 Nikon digital cameras with a 12.2 megapixel that included 1080 HP video recording, and the prize package was totaled at $9,034. The numbers they had to deal with in this were 6, 7, and 0. Now they flip-flopped and was torn between 670 and 760. They ended up making the price $670. Well, let's see how that worked out for them. Their door, well, the wheel was turned on that door. You gotta remember that. They always have to turn that wheel. If they don't do it, who knows? I guess pandemonium, but, you know, I could be wrong. When they tried to open the door, it stayed locked. Hate to do this. Should have gone with, yeah. Should have gone with 760. But you know what? That game is also a little hard, so I can kind of see that. Change it to this one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue with Any Number. That's the game that Sarah and Jeremy played, and they played for the following: an espresso machine from LatteLove.com, clever name, and of course a 2003 Ford Fiesta SE featuring a 5-door hatchback and a 1.6-liter engine, AC and tire pressure monitoring system, heated seats, and an auto transmission. The 1 was the first number in the price of the car. They chose the 2 first. No, the 6 first, I'm sorry. That was the second number in the price of the coffee machine. They chose the 5, third number in the piggy bank. Then they chose the 7, first number in the espresso machine. Gotta watch out now. Then they chose the 8. That's the car, second number. 4 was the next choice. First number in the piggy bank. Second number in the car again was 8, just in case you forgot to hear that. Their last choice, however, was the 9. I say last choice because they pulled up one of the 2. Luckily, I don't have to play the horns for this because it was the number in the coffee center, so they got that at 769. They needed, by the way, they needed the 3, the other 1, and the 0. The price of the car was $18,310. The piggy bank contained $4.25. Okay. Tara and Derek played for a Sea-Doo watercraft. It's a GTS 130 3-seater with a 1,494cc engine in the game Freeze Frame. When they decided to stop, they had the frame price at $8,413. Well, the price was revealed, and I really thought they had it. But at the same time, I did not think they were completely on point. And you know what? After I drop my phone. That's for me dropping my phone. And that's the outcome of the game. They should have gone one more. They were off by 1. It was 9,484. This is one of my favorite games coming up. I'll explain what happens. Because the game happens to be Rat Race. I want to go back to the 72 theme just for you guys at home. Ashley and Matthew played Rat Race, and they played for the following items: a party time karaoke machine, including 2 mics and CDs, a treadmill with 10 different performance workouts, and a 2013 Chevy Cruze LS with a 1.8-liter engine, power windows, and a 6-speaker sound system. The prizes, of course, they had to go ahead and bid on were: first, an 8-count package of hot dog buns. I'll get this right. They said $3. They were off by 50 cents, or close to it, $3.49. They picked the green rat for that one. Then they picked the hot dog roller, which had 4 hot dogs at one time, and a bun steamer at the bottom. They thought 30. They had to be within $10. They were nowhere near it. They were off by 30 with $60. No rat for that one. By the way, they had to be off by $1 on the first one. I always forget to mention that. They had to be off by $1. Then they had to bid off of the Oric vacuum, which also had a steam cleaning feature in it, which was pretty freaking awesome. Off by $100 was the target. Well, they were. They said $225. They were off by 25. It was $200. They picked the blue. So the inner and outer lanes were pretty much theirs. How did the race go? Well, when the rats started off and they made their way down the track, they pulled off the first turn, the second turn, the final bend, and they took home 2 of them. Which 2? Coming in first, the yellow rat, so they didn't win the car. But they did manage to pick up the treadmill and the karaoke system, second and third. The blue rat and the green rat, the pink rat came in last, and the orange rat came in fourth. 2 out of 3, consolation win in my opinion. Okay. 2 consolation wins. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Alright, Doug and Dale, or Douglas and Dale, depending on how you want to say it, played most expensive. They played for the following: a LCD 3D HD TV with a 1080p resolution, built-in Wi-Fi, clear motion technology, and 2 pairs of 3D glasses. Candy Apple Red refrigerator from Elmira Stoveworks with an ice maker and 18 cubic feet of space. And a Donovan 2 pool table by Bizarrack with accessory package. Out of the 3 items, they chose that the refrigerator was the most expensive. Let's see if they made the right choice. They started off by showing the price of the HD TV. That was $27.60. I kind of had an uneasy feeling about it right there. Pool table, $1,600, so we knew that was not going to be the most expensive item. If the refrigerator is more than $27.60, I can't see my card here. $27.60, they got all 3. Well, I might as well just do it. It's the most expensive one of the 3. $3,375. They won a lot of stuff there. If my math is right, that's a 5 at the end there. 7 and 6 is 13. I jot down the 3, carry the 1, 10, 16, 17. 1 on the top there. So it's a 6, a 3, and a 5 at the bottom there. The bottom? No, 17. Sorry, 7. The bottom there. 2, 3, and 5 is 1, 6, 7. $7,735. That's not bad. And did that quick off the spot, the math. Alright, let's see how the last couple did. They played Grand Game. That would be, of course, Tiffany and Timothy. Wow, that's pretty cool. Personally, in my opinion, I thought it was pretty cool. They had a chance to win $10,000 in cash in Grand Game. Now, if you guys seen the episode, it looks like it's been refurbished because it has. The only thing that has not been redone on it, beside the top sign, was where the prizes are. Target price they had to deal with was $5.25. Here are the items they had to play with: a bag of Ruffles potato chips, a bottle of Aussie shampoo, a pack of Twizzlers candy, Ulta suntan lotion, a Totino's pizza, and a bottle of Axe spray, body spray, which I use often after I get out of the shower, of course. Okay, let's see what they started with. Looks to me, when I wrote down here, they thought that the chips were under $5.25. Move them up to $10. It was $4.29. They then said the Twizzlers, the twist you can't resist, and they were right again. Move them up to $100. It was $2.19. They then chose the Totino's Pizza. They're going from $100 to $1,000, baby. It was $1.69. They had one pick left. They could stop with $1,000 because knowing if they lose everything. They decided to go ahead and do one more. That would be the Aussie shampoo. Now, I was not too sure. I was going between this and the Ulta suntan lotion. I don't know. I could easily be wrong. I didn't know. Well, when it was revealed, the price happened to be $3.49. 29 cents. That's a $10,000 win on the new and refurbished Grand Game. Way to go. I love seeing winners in that game. Okay, so we had 2 consolation wins, 2 full pricing games, and then of course 2 losses. I'll take the 2 consolations any day. Doug and Dale and Timothy and Tiffany are the winners and the VIPs for them winning their games. Ashley and Matthew and Sarah and Jeremy get contestant recognition for their consolation wins during the show. Of course, in the games of, if I believe correctly, that would be Any Number. And Ashley and Matthew played Rat Race. Okay. I also want to go ahead and give all the men and women that were in the audience, even though they did not make it to the contestants row or on stage, if they were in contestants row, a big VIP for doing what they do best, helping make sure this country is free. So for every member of the Army, the Navy, which I am a member of working for, I work for the Navy Foundry in Philly, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, doesn't matter what you work for. Thank you for everything that you do to help this country be the best country you could ever live in. I also want to go ahead and give another VIP, by the way, to Tara and Derek. They didn't win their game, but they did win the showcases, which included a 4-day stay in a luxury suite in New York in the heart of Times Square, and a firework cruise as well as a sailboat. They were only off by a little over 4,000. That was pretty much how it works. I did have contestant acknowledgements from Neil Rocks. I will go ahead and put them up on a separate video for the recap called Part 2. Please, I advise you guys to check that out. I also want to go ahead at this time, I'm going to set the horns back up, to apologize for it being this late for an upload as well as a video shoot. 3 days, of course, is never my timeline to do a recap. As soon as I get it, I want to make sure it's done. Computer problems did, of course, also cost me the chance, as well as me working. Even though I was off the 4th of July, I was making sure I had things done. I had to go out, visit family, relatives. You get the point. So I do apologize. One thing I will let you guys know is I will never, ever leave the team that I'm on. I think the Pricing Game Recap team is the best team in the world, and I'm very, very privileged from Mike Horgan, Mr. Horgan, to let me be a part of it. Thank you, Mike. I'm sorry to you, to Neil, to IM264 Shirts, to Ben Mason Television, to Money7373, to Neil Rocks 87, to every member for this being as late as it was, as well as Steven Toth, who I actually consider as one of my best friends as well, like the rest of them. So for that being late, what can I say? I deserve every bit of that. Until then, until I do part 2, I'm Johnny V saying thank you guys for watching. Thank you for accepting the apology if you do. If you don't, sorry, I can't do any more. And also, as I always say, please remember to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody, and thanks again for watching.